Hello everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, doing another tea with Nan on a Monday. But it's not 12 o'clock today. I changed it. It's 2 o'clock today. So you're having a little tea break with me at 2 o'clock. And I do expect some of you hadn't read the post that I put on this morning to say that it would be later. So you may be joining me, or you may not be. Perhaps you'll just join me later when you see it, after you've finished what you're doing this afternoon. So I've got my Tigger cup today. Look at that. Isn't that fun? One of my friends got me this and I absolutely love it. It makes me smile. I love it very much. And I love the colour. I love what it represents. And that is what today's talk's all about today. You know, what it's all about, on a Monday especially, let's all be more light-hearted. Let's not be Eeyore, let's be Tigger. Let's all be Tiggers. Let's all learn how to bring out that light-hearted side of ourselves. It's very important that we bring out our inner child, and our inner child helps us to stay light-hearted and happy and well. So if you can think about that as a necessity rather than a luxury, you know, we've got to start thinking more light-hearted when everything around you is quite the opposite. You know, you put on the news, you listen to friends. How many of you, and I know quite a few of you, and myself included, have people around us who are Eeyores? They've got so many Eeyores. Well, they all look at things, and I don't blame them for being a little bit negative or worried or stressed or feeling like, oh, so Chloe says, bounce, bounce, Tigger. Hello, lovely lady. Hello, darling. It's nice that you've joined us. It's funny because I wrote something out to actually say something to you all. So I'll read it to you first, Chloe. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber, their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. Well, how about we make that kind of attitude, that bouncy, flouncy, pouncy attitude, why don't we bring that into our own consciousness and allow ourselves that lightheartedness and all pretend to be Tiggers? We can be more than one Tigger in the world. And I think, Chloe, that could be, as you're the first person on here today, that could be something you write out yourself. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things, and be one. It's very good for you to just think, perhaps watch it. Perhaps watch the, you know, the whole little episode. You can YouTube it. It's on there. And we all know about Winnie the Pooh, don't we? And we've got characters around us. Have you noticed? Love the positive affirmation. It's great, isn't it? Let's all be positive Tiggers, you know. There is lots of, I've got 2 affirmations on here actually, which is quite good. But if we just think, make that into something you can just invest maybe 20 seconds in. 20 seconds of you saying that, feeling that, being that Tigger, not the Eeyore. I mean, everybody loves Eeyore, but Eeyore can be a little bit heavy and a little bit, you know, it's a little bit negative, a little bit sad. He's lost his balloon, you know, that kind of thing. I personally love Tigger, but and Eeyore. Eeyore's funny and he makes me giggle and he makes me realise what I shouldn't be, okay? I shouldn't be thinking of life as a burst balloon. I should be thinking of life as a bouncy, flouncy, trouncy, great, fantastic place to be, a fun place to be. You know, Wayne Dyer used to say, I live in a beautiful world and I have beautiful people. And he was right. If he focused on that, he would attract that into his life. And I've always been that person as well. And I've always believed that if we tell ourselves we are light-hearted, we're all Tiggers, and we can actually attract more Tiggers into our life because we are attracting that by the vibe we give out. So if you want to have happy people around you, it would be lovely if you could be Tigger, or remind yourself, maybe go and buy yourself a Tigger mug or a Tigger t-shirt, or just have maybe a picture of it. I mean, Eeyore is lovely and teaches us a lot, but Tigger is probably where you need to be to bring that energy into a high vibration inner child place. Well, let's all just have springs and bounce everywhere through our day, and we'll find we have more physical and emotional energy. It will keep ourselves well as well, because I mean, a lot of spiritual people I know of, you know, the Dalai Lama and other beautiful people, Buddhists. I know of a lot of Buddhists actually who giggle and laugh the whole day long, and they know there's things not to laugh about, but they're choosing to keep that energy higher. Because if we're feeling sad, if we're complaining, and if we're feeling things aren't right, our whole body is affected, our shoulders, our body, our central nervous system. we go down emotionally. And isn't it ironic how when you're feeling like that, and we all go through days like that, no one's exempt, but when you're feeling like that, suddenly you go around the corner in life, you know, like you go out, or someone will come to see you, and suddenly they've got something to moan about, and before you know it, you've attracted more moaning, more sadness, more low vibration feelings. And although that teaches us a lot, and we've all been there, as I say, I certainly have, we have got a choice. And when you recognize, am I being an Eeyore? Oh, I might be. I'm complained 3 times today about something. Complaining is a good indication that you are being Eeyore. And if you just think about that, we get caught up in it. I mean, quite often, Great Britain loves to complain about the weather, or it's always something wrong, isn't there? I'm not just this country, but other people, they tend to get into a habit, is my point. They get into a habit, and that becomes something they naturally do. You know, people talk about the weather all the time, and then they might go, oh yeah, it's too hot, it's too cold, whatever. And it makes me giggle when I hear that, because I think, well, all weather's got its purpose, and, you know, I'm appreciating every day as it comes along. I don't judge it in the same way. So, yeah, so let's all be Tigger. I mean, try and find a way to be authentic in that as well. I mean, I've got a board here I haven't even looked at. Tigger is authentic. If you look at something, perhaps go to Winnie the Pooh and look at it, or get a book, or just get the flavour of what I'm talking about. Tigger is in the moment. He's a person, you know, a character who just bounces his way through the day. And yes, he gets into trouble, and he doesn't really think about what he's doing, but he's having fun, and fun will keep you well. And fun will be inspirational for other people as well. I mean, look at children come into a room, and suddenly they light up the room with their fun. You know, they're moving around like Tigger, they're impulsive, they're happy, and they often let things go pretty quickly if things do get them down, because they're in the moment of having fun. You know, take a child that goes into a playground, maybe skins its knee on one of the fun things to play on. Quite often, that child will get up and go and play on something else and be just as happy as it was before. So it's a good way of living, in a sense of just being aware. I'm going to be positive. I'm going to think of something positive. And I'm going to enjoy the moment rather than be Eeyore. So it's just a nice, fun thing to be looking at. So, you know, don't be an Eeyore, be a Tigger. And I mean, some people are Winnie the Pooh, some people are other characters in it. I know quite a few of my friends, I could identify different characters of Winnie the Pooh characters in all of them. And that might be a nice, fun thing for you to do as well. But can you be the Tigger today? Can you just, you know, give that a little go, give that a little expression in your day, and find that freedom, that emotional freedom that you see represented in that character. And we can support other people if our energies are higher, you know. And what happens in particular is when we're doing, when we're being Tigger for the day, and I'm going to be Tigger all day. I'm going to have my cup out, and I'm going to be Tigger the whole day, I've decided. You can be Tigger for as long as you like, but give it perhaps a short time to see how it feels. You know, it's more exciting. Life's more exciting. The flowers are brighter. You know, life becomes more enjoyable. And you tend to be more grateful as well when you're lighthearted. And that gratefulness is going to help your immune system. So when you're doing this exercise, realizing, are you an Eeyore or a Tigger? Are you? Which one are you? I mean, these are two extremes of the characters displayed in that beautiful Winnie the Pooh series. So it actually helps when you're being happy. It helps your solar plexus, and it helps this one here. So the pineal and hypothalamus is in here, and it helps you to regulate your hormones. It helps you to be happy. It helps you to feel happy. Doesn't matter what's going on around you. You tend to feel happier when this one's open, and when this one here, the third eye, is open. This is your happiness centers, and sense of identity is stronger as well. And what else? Oh, I've got more here. It does actually help your immune system as well, because if you stop complaining, or if you're not, you're going to move away from that feeling. You're going to start being grateful for what you are and what you have. Then that lovely heart chakra stays open, the green. And when people do complain, that's what shuts down. I've seen it over and over again for many years. So when you're complaining, or when you hear somebody else complaining, your immune system is immediately compromised. And you don't want to be doing that, because that's not good for your physical self. It's not good for your emotional self. it's not going to help in any level. So you need that you need that area working well for you. And it helps you not to be heavy in your emotion as well. You know, as I say, people who have heavy heart chakras, you know, they often feel a little bit slower to move, a little bit slower in moving forward and, you know, enjoying what's happening right now in their life. It's harder for them to be present. And I've got a pet seagull that's just sitting outside the window here. He's just sitting watching me. I wonder what he's going to do next. So, yeah, he's a bit of a Tigger actually, because he's getting into all kinds of troubles with my cats. He tries to steal their food and all sorts. It's quite funny. Hi, Joseph. Thank you for joining, darling. Happy Monday to you. As you know, it's not 12 o'clock, but, you know, tea with Nan can be at any time, really. And I'm thinking, well, maybe this is forcing people to have a little tea break, a little break from their day in the afternoon, rather than first thing at 12 o'clock. So, when we're laughing, it's contagious. People love to be around light-hearted people. You know, laughter's contagious. It's influential. It gives the whole room a different vibe, doesn't it? And having a good laugh keeps you well, as we all know. So it helps you to be unaffected. It's sort of a form of protection from people who are taking life too heavy. You know, they've got issues. I'm not undermining those people that have those issues. I'm saying that they get stuck in them, or that feeling of that, for longer. If you can't rise above it, perhaps find something positive from it, or find a gift you may have got from that whole situation, or just laugh it off. You know, everything becomes less intense, and then you're able to get over it or find a solution. Much better. So I think that's why Buddhists I know are full of laughter, because they know if they're here in their emotion, they can see where they're going much quicker, find solution, make good decisions. Oh, hi, Vicky. Thank you for joining us, darling. It's a nice surprise that you're here. Unless you saw my post this morning saying I was going to be here at 2 o'clock instead. I do like to change it around sometimes. Thanks for the hearts. Lots of hearts to you too, darling. So when we're exposed to Eeyores, just smile at them. I mean, they're suffering in a sense, and they want to get out of that downward spiral, don't they? Oh, hi, Kev. So Eeyores just kind of get trapped in that loop, don't they? And they want really to break free, but perhaps you being a lighter energy can help them to find that way out, you know, to stop feeling perhaps the victim to what they're experiencing. You know, don't be the Eeyore with a bus balloon, okay? Be a Tigger that bounces around the room. Or if you can't literally get up and do anything and be more energized in that expression, you can do it in your mind. You can just smile and be Tigger in your mind. Okay, there are no excuses. You can still do this. You will have more fun. You will definitely see life a little bit different. You'll see it you'll see more opportunities to have fun. You'll attract it by the law of attraction. You'll be influential to the people around you who definitely, most of them do need it. People are worried, world affairs. I get it, but it's not going to help everything around you for you to feel that tension and that lower vibration inside yourself. It can have physical and emotional changes to these chakras, and we don't want that. We want to be the best we can, because if we can help people, then that's what we're here for, to be a community, to look after each other. And it's important, but we can't do that if we're less. You know, we tend to be more of a burden on each other when we're less. So it'd be great for everybody concerned and collective consciousness if you could just work with your own happiness. You know, to make other people happy, you have to kind of manufacture it yourself, within yourself. So quite often people think happiness is something they attain or something on the outside of them. This makes me happy. I'll be happy when I get this. I can be Tigger when I win the lottery. But you must be Tigger now. Because if you can be Tigger now, you're more likely to attract good things in any area of your life. Okay? And it's really good. As I say, you know, the little sentence I've got here, I'll say again, for some of you just come on here, maybe write it out, maybe say it. Maybe that could be your lovely affirmation. The wonderful things about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber. Their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. Well, you can be the only one right here now, but you'll be one of many if you all do this. Can you imagine it? The joy, the energy change around you, in your house, in the workplace, just try and see the lighter side of it, okay? There's a nice affirmation I've put on my board here that you might want to copy out. It kind of goes with this beautifully. I am unaffected by the negativity of others. And the negativity, bless people, they may not even know they're being negative. So we can be a positive influence on those people that really need that emotional hug, you know. I'm unaffected by the negativity of others. Maybe that's all they know. Maybe we just need to show by example how to be otherwise, okay? I'm unaffected by the negativity of others because I'm Tigger. And Tigger will influence. I mean, there was an episode ages ago I remember seeing on Winnie the Pooh where Tigger kind of lost his sparkle because everyone told him he was a nuisance and too high vibration. So he lost his sparkle and they very quickly missed him because everybody knows they need that extra energy. The silliness, the fun, the spontaneity. This is where we need to be within ourselves, to be free to be our authentic self. Inner child is a secret, really. So if you could just copy that out maybe and just think, just today, I'm bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. Maybe you could just be that. Being lighthearted is the answer. I've got a symbol to help you to be lighthearted. Oh, Victoria says, L7, I have that on my desk and I'm unaffected by the negativity of others and it helps me. So Victoria, she says that she's using this positive affirmation and being unaffected means you can keep your energy high. So it is very good for you to just keep saying it to your subconscious, which is believing every word you say, because conscious level goes, yeah, yeah, yeah. But the massive part of your brain is subconscious and you are programming it. So Vicky's using L7, which is a symbol I did a long time ago. Feeling Lucky, it's called, on one of my tea with Nans. I haven't got my book to hand, but you can look it up, Feeling Lucky, and that explains the L7. But yes, the affirmation goes beautifully with it. Be lucky, be happy, and be light. Yeah. So this is a little lovely symbol that I've got through that helps your inner child to raise your energy high enough so you can be Tigger and not Eeyore. Bless him. So you take a breath and you build the energy. See, it's an F. Build the energy and fly. It's like your emotions are let go. You're allowing yourself to be that emotional freedom person that you really are, tucked up inside. Your inner child needs it. So this is emotional freedom. There, go for that. Enjoy that. Emotional freedom, write it out. It's going to be cards one day soon, hopefully towards the end of the year if I get around to it. Emotional freedom will help you if you draw this out of the cards I'm going to produce. There's going to be 44 cards and they'll have all different intentions. But this is one for your inner child and to help you release this lovely area here. Your expression, your joy, your creativity. Emotional freedom is good. So just maybe draw it in the air. Just in case you've missed that again, draw it in the air. Yes, up and away. So that way, once it's open, I know it opens this one because that's what it was designed to do, helps your inner child to be present. And then you might find it easier to be Tigger and not Eeyore. That would be great. So where am I on my board? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. So we've got tea with Nans that do help you perhaps to support this topic. So maybe make a note of that now if you like. So the first tea with Nan I'm going to talk about is the influence of others. That talks about the power of 5. You know, the people you mix with, you become like them. If you're not careful, if you're not mindful. So that's on the 17th of the 7th, 23. You can find it on, sometimes you can, on my Facebook. Definitely find it on my YouTube account, Nancy Finch, YouTube. You'll find it on there. And you'll find all the different categories on there. Tea with Nans, Nan Talks, meditations, music sound downloads. So have a look at those. So the influence of others talks about how we should be very selective over who we have around us, or certainly be mindful to be Tigger amongst those people that might be bringing themselves and you down, okay? So be selective over who you spend time with, because they are having a definite effect on you one way or the other, okay? And we all need to keep Tiggers in our lives, so be aware of who is a Tigger in your life and enjoy them, enjoy them. A Nan talk, there's 2 Nan talks I'm going to suggest. Remember, they're categorized in my YouTube account. So Nan talks, what's your language, is the 1st of the 10th, 21. What I mean by that is, watch how you're speaking. You know, it's very good for you to let off steam and have fun, you know, perhaps be a bit Billy Colony sometimes. But no, I'm talking about how you describe your day to people. How are you? Well, I'm all right. I guess I got this, I got that. Notice your tone of voice. Notice what you're saying. Watch your language. How much energy has it got in your language? How much are you bringing yourself down just by saying what you're saying? So have a look at that if you wish to. 1st of the 10th, 21, watch your language, and stop complaining. They go beautifully together. So stop complaining is the 30th of the 10th, 21, and it is a very good one to listen to because it explains more about why we break down our immune system with it. Gratitude is an opposite feeling of that, so you can be grateful for everything you've got in your life and be lighthearted from it. You do need to do that to stay well. Otherwise, so many people I see really do have feelings of being heavy-hearted, and there's lots of valid reasons why they will be that way, and I'm not invalidating it. Of course, our families, our friends, the world have issues. We can think positive thoughts towards those people and things, you know, obviously, but we can't do that from on the ground. We're not carrying enough energy. So if you could just bring your energy high enough to be happy and high up here in a, you know, Tigger way, and be mindful not to be an Eeyore, because Eeyore's down here, bless him. He doesn't move very fast. Have you noticed? He just plods on. But Tigger's bouncing. Tigger's got more energy in all areas. If we can be that person, then we can send more positive thoughts and energy towards the things we want to help other people with. So you're helping other people in lots of ways just by being Tigger. Now, I don't know if I've got everything on my board here. Yes. Just giving people permission to shine. You know, if we're shining our light and people are seeing and feeling that energy, it's like sunshine in a room. Or like I say, happy children running into a room and lighting up the room. You know, animals do that sometimes as well. They're in the moment and they're free and they're happy. I watched a dog down the beach the other day and it was just so nice. They're in the moment and really living that freedom. So we need to be doing that more. We need to attract more Tiggers in our lives by example. So, you know, I do actually have, I almost forgot to mention, one of my lovely clients, he describes himself as a Tigger. And amongst all these people he's working with, lots and lots of Eeyores. And he knows, if he's listening to this, he knows who he is. I'm not going to mention his name. But anyway, he works amongst a lot of Eeyores. And he feels quite overwhelmed with it. Because there's more than 5, you know, it's a majority of people around him are heavy Eeyore people. So I told him to carry on being Tigger, rise above it, smile, laugh, find something funny about it, find something positive that you've learned. At least you're not the Eeyore. If you're being offended by Eeyores, you're not the Eeyore, are you? So, and he wants to attract a Tiggerette. He wants to attract somebody beautiful who's light-hearted, the same as him. And you see, that's another good reason why you should do it. If any of you are single and you want to attract someone like yourself, who's light-hearted and fun to be with, you want to be the Tigger to attract the Tiggerette. I made that up. But it's fun, isn't it? And he's certainly going to be doing that, because if he loves who he is, he's going to attract more of that around him, generally, to be loved. But if he can be more specific about and own himself, be authentic to that light-hearted inner child that makes the whole room light up, then he's going to attract someone just the same. It's by the law of attraction, it's the way it works, and it's more likely to bring him happiness and more likely to stay consistent too. You'll probably enjoy that for a long time. So there's lots of reasons why you should be Tigger, not Eeyore. So maybe just write down, I'm unaffected by the negativity of others. I tend to use that one quite a lot because a lot of people are telling me they are influenced by others, you know. Let's just smile about what we have. Let's just find joy in what we have. Not look to the future or other things to bring us joy, but to create the Tigger within us. Okay? I think that is possibly everything I meant to say on here. But Tiggers do have more fun, and you deserve it. And fun is so good for you. Fun can make you feel like you're having a holiday when it doesn't feel otherwise. You've been you know, people have a lot of responsibility and a lot of things bringing them down. Their emotional balloon is on the floor. Their emotional balloon is burst, just like Eeyore's. And everything goes wrong occasionally for most people. Everyone has issues of that. But if we can just think, no, I'm going to bring my emotions high. I'm going to imagine I've got a new balloon and I'm going to fly with it. I'm just going to have some fun. And just for maybe a couple of minutes, imagine that you are as joyful and energized as Tigger. So one more time before I go, maybe you can say it with me. That would be fun. The wonderful things about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Their tops are made out of rubber. Their bottoms are made out of springs. They're bouncy, trouncy, flouncy, pouncy, fun, 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 fun. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. It's a lovely quote, isn't it? Well, maybe you can be the one that influences another person to also be a Tigger. That would be wonderful. And please share this today. You never know. Mondays, people tend to need a bit more energy, a bit more inspiration. And if you share it with other people, it might just be what they need to hear today. Go on my YouTube account. Enjoy everything on there. It's free. And as I say, share it if you want to. So I hope to see you. I'm not sure if I'm doing next week. I'll let you know closer to the time. I think I'm actually busy, but I shall be on here as much as possible, usually 12 o'clock on a Monday. So we'll see how that goes, and have a lovely time being a Tigger and not an Eeyore. Okay, check in with yourself, listen to your voice, listen to what you're saying, listen to how you're feeling, and change it. And perhaps watch a bit of that. Perhaps just say that a few times. A wonderful thing about Tigger. Just be that, enjoy that, and enjoy how it makes you feel and how you then make other people feel better. Okay? I think that's everything. It will certainly help you to have more fun this week and to keep your energies high. Your emotional and your physical energies working well for you. Right, time has marched on. I will have a fabulous week. Thank you, Chloe. It's been lovely that you're here. Use your symbol if you want to, the emotional freedom, to get you there. Or just imagine you're a balloon that's raising up higher. This is you now, not here. Not affected by this or situations around you. So easy. You know, sensitive people find it very easy to be brought down by negative things that are going on around them because they want to help and they want to be there for their families, friends, the world. You've got to raise your energy higher so you can send more energy, more positive thoughts. They travel further, okay? So have a lovely, lovely time before I see you next, hopefully next week or week after. And give yourself a beautiful hug from me, and all stay well and happy. And I am going to be Tigger the rest of the day. I'm going to keep this cup all day. Have fun, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Lots of love to everyone. Thanks, Kev. Take care, everyone. Bye.